Just by way of introduction, I'm here with the FAA Administrator Brian Bedford. I'm also here with Lisa Ellman, CEO of the Commercial Drone Alliance, and Heather Lee, the COO of AUVSI. We were talking before we came out how excited we are. They said that they've been waiting for years for this announcement, so we're excited about what we're going to announce today. We are going to unleash American drone dominance. So President Trump not long ago introduced an executive order to make sure that the cabinet put this issue on the forefront, to make sure that we lean in to our airspace when it relates to drone technology. And the problem we have is that on the consumer drone market, China controls 90% of this market. And the problem with that is we're turning over our skies to one of our main adversaries. Huge problem. And it's going to happen no longer. Now, the issue hasn't been that America just can't innovate, America can't create, America can't build amazing drone technology. It's that we've had a bureaucracy in place that makes it incredibly incredibly difficult for innovators to actually innovate, which is why we're here today. This department, along with the FAA, understands how important unmanned aircraft systems are for the 21st century. It's going to change the way that people and products move throughout our airspace. And again, so you may change the way you get your Amazon package. You may get a Starbucks cup of coffee from a drone. The way you get your products will fundamentally change. But what's even more important than that is the impact that it's going to have on manufacturing, on farming, on energy production, filmmaking, medical delivery. Industry needs this rule to make sure they can use this technology that's going to allow them to do business more efficiently and effectively. And I think it's only right that America lead, because we have led in aviation since the very beginning, from the Wright brothers to Chuck Yeager, Pan Am, TWA, the jet age, all American. We are now going to also lead in the drone space as well. And so what we're here to announce today, and Administrator Bedford is going to go into some more details, but we are announcing a new rule to normalize beyond visual line of sight, or BVLOS as it's called. Operators in the past would have to get individual waivers to operate these drones. Very complicated. They were issued on a case-by-case basis. And because of that complication, I don't think we saw the innovation that we should have in America. So with this rule, we are going to eliminate that prior process. And the approval will be done in a far different way. The rules are going to completely change in the way that drone use is going to be approved. And what this is going to do is, again, allow our innovators and businesses to continue to create and innovate and change the way our industry works with the use of these drones. And by the way, we're talking about the commercial use of these drones. Obviously, we look at the rest of the world and how drones are used in another capacity, also very important. But again, this is the commercial use of how these drones can change industry. And I would just note that we work very closely. We partner with our other allies in government on how do we do this the right way? How do we put safety first, the American people first? And so those conversations have been had, but this new rule will enhance safety by requiring safe separation from other drones and unmanned aircraft, if you're going to get a license to fly these. And it's going to require collision avoidance technology. We're also partnering with TSA to ensure that operations supervisors and flight coordinators are properly vetted. We want to make sure the TSA looks at who's operating these, what kind of background do they have, and make sure we have the right people, the good people, operating these drones. And so TSA has been a great partner. We're excited about this announcement today. This has been a long time coming. This was not thought up in the last 7 months. This has been going on for well over 4 or 5 years, this conversation. Under this president, we're not afraid to move, and move fast, but also move safely. And
So finalizing these rules, when the President 2 months ago issued an executive order to bring this to the front of our thinking at FAA, the team at FAA reacted, I think, very professionally, and putting in a lot of late effort to bring this to the rule that we have today. So, again, my thanks to the team at FAA for all of their hard work. Of course, we want to make sure that drones are integrated into the NAS safely. You have a fact sheet that you can take with you that really outlines a lot of the technology that will be involved and the rulemaking that will continue to provide safe separation of manned and unmanned vehicles within the national airspace. So we feel very confident that we've got the rulemaking is anticipating the use of technology like ADS-B that will allow drones to see and avoid manned aircraft in the NAS, and also how we're regulating the operators that we will allow into the NAS through the use of drones. So again, this levels the playing field, brings tremendous innovation capabilities to our U.S. providers, less reliance on potentially the use of foreign products in our national airspace.